He was that guy. I ain't gonna lie. Goes outside.
And the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Yeah.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
He's going to pass on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fenley. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Offense calls a timeout. Big down coming. They want to talk it over. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The Wildcat is brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on second down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Fenley. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On third down, going up top. Floating away. At the 35, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
That's reeled in. It's McNeil. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
With the catch, it's Rasmussen. Tackled immediately after the catch. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Catch in the middle. It's Simpson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. There are few things that can impact a game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it up?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Dennis. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets
all kinds of running room. Oh, how did you make that move? Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish there. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield. But you've got to play.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Touchdown, FIU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up.
You almost forward. You almost forward. What's wrong with you for real, dude? What's wrong for real? What's wrong with you?
And an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big time top 15 duel. Let's get...
Actually join somebody fucking live.
What?
Actually join somebody live. I accidentally joined somebody live and then I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. You know what? He gave me like a notification. Fuck you, I think I was watching him, man. Ain't nobody fucking watching you.
Penn State has the lead right now.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
No, we let them complete that.
Tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. He's right on target. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got the quick pass. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Rasmussen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Working that left side. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. On the move. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That was pretty to me.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. 2 of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Arkansas's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
These 2 conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these 2 conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When you're undefeated league champion, gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I don't care if I did it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Jackson gonna throw it. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. So the USF Bulls offense has the ball for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Mike just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Tate. Fires to the right. It's caught. And he breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown Bulls. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Well, they started. Position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Doesn't it just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That was Rick today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left. Get back to it and open the second period. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Keeps looking downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Looking to move it through the air. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He finds his man. Tackled, but he has a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it left. Pass on the way. It's picked off. How about... Playing, setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Fires toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Coming after it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Quarterback gets enough. Oh, what a move! He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. The Bulls trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. On the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Slams ahead. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute. It in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Off he goes. Touchdown Bulls. What a catch and run for 6. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
Everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Beavs had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Trying play action. He wants to take the top off. Touchdown, Arkansas! What a grab and go for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the misfire, now on second down.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Gets away. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's so frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
His running ability has been, I think, the biggest key for his offense's success so far in this game. That time on the RPO, nobody open, and he just takes off running. And we've seen him do it in a variety of ways, on designed runs, on scrambles, and even in the RPO game. He's making the right decisions, and he's just too athletic for this defense to take.
This offense has a second down play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And here comes the offense on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He makes the connection. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Off the RPO, roll right, looking for the change.
I didn't get it.
Not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the... Jackson gonna throw it. They're trying to get to it. And the ball is intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, USF. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Powers through. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
He's got his man. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown Bulls. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Escapes trouble. He's going up top here late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Potts. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh.